Okay, $15, right? That's $1 for every year that she's been alive. Well, I keep telling you, it's not pedophilia, it's ephebophilia. Oh, she's only 14? Guess it is pedophilia. Still, it's $1 off, right? Oh, hi, I'm anarchist, right? I don't believe in a state. None of this might makes right. I think market forces should guide the world, and if there's a market for it, I should be able to buy this girl. $13.50 funnel offer. I'll have some. You, not for free. How do you expect to stimulate the economy? Okay. Hey, if cops can be bought, then cops are great. They're only bad when they're used as tools of the state. Globalists. He means globalists. Work with me here! This is why I can't associate with you. Wait, what's wrong with slaves? Slaves are fine. Yeah, don't tread on me, man. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you forget? Everything you have is made by capitalists. It's not a state. It's cold hard cash that builds your roads and feeds your cats. Everything you're saying is utter bullshit. It's not a system of oppression just because you're bad at it. Please shut the fuck up. There you go again, saying I see race. How can you say that shit with a straight face? The only color that I see is green. Greed is the only way to true equality. Or the left goes again, calling everyone fascist. Yeah, you're actually fascist! There's no way I'm getting along with them. I bet this cuck watches mainstream news. Who the fuck watches mainstream news? I thought it was just me that thought that centrists were shit, but I guess we all hate the moderates. I keep telling you, it's ephebophilia.
Nice one. You show those lefties who's boss.
Every extreme is on the same team. The Ancaps are gonna make us some cash. Rightist, but who gives a fuck? They're on our team!
They've got the same flag, because both of them are fever dreams. I hate libtards. I hate libtards. I hate libtards. We hate libtards.
How many times has this happened to you? You're sitting around, minding your own business, thinking about how you have everything in the world, except for one thing. You can't use all those cool words all those minorities get to say. That's right, a slur. These powerful words allow you to wield systematic power over another. So you go out to use your slur, but you quickly realize that people don't like it when you use slurs. So what? Are you just supposed to accept that there are some things in life that you cannot possess? No! You come on over to Ancapistan, where we're selling slurs! That's right. For competitive prices, we are making sure that you can use slurs guilt-free. Here's how it works. We have partnered with representatives of each group that these racial slurs offend. A portion of the proceeds of each slur will go towards the groups that you are offending. That's right. By using the racial slur, you are directly benefiting the group that it targets. Now, you can feel good as you create real social change, all the while making a minority wonder if they have a place in this society. It's a win-win solution that only capitalism can bring. All prices are accepted in the equivalent of either gold or cryptocurrency. None of that deflated fiat crap. We've got N-word passes that will last you the whole season. For just $2 a pop, you can purchase single-use racial slurs to store away for a rainy day. Or better yet, buy a $5 wildcard pass for when you're not sure if you want to offend a visible minority or a member of the LGBT community. Now, some of you may say that this promotion doesn't really help the groups that it claims to. That I'm actually only helping the large corporations that are partnered with who only claim to represent these groups, and that the poorer members of these communities will essentially be ignored, and that the power they've reclaimed by using these slurs amongst themselves will essentially be devalued. To that I say, who the fuck cares about poor people? Don't understand why you're not welcome in safe spaces? Just buy your way in. Ancapistan's Slur Emporium proves once and for all that there is no problem the free market cannot fix. Unregulated capitalism is the only way to solve social problems in a snap. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go home to my several child wives. Hope I don't run into any homeless people on the way.
Here's how we'll be fire starters. We'll get capitalism to fuck us harder. And Ancap, yellow dreg.
I like cyberpunk, but I don't understand socio-political commentary, so I assume that the big businesses are good in those series.
We don't have to worry about him as much. He doesn't violate the NAP.
Oh, hello there.
I'm Anarcho-Capitalist, but you can just call me Ancap or Anarchist Right, as in the right anarchist. Worst case scenario, I'll just hide underground in my luxury bunker. Have you seen it? Oh, it is quite luxurious. Oh, of course. Wars are always profitable. That's why I'm letting my friends here use one of my 35 houses for free. What they don't know is that I'm going to be charging them rent at the end of the month. Wait, what?
I just want to get the centrists.
Now listen, if we just let everybody buy a nuke, then we could completely counteract global warming with nuclear winter. Recreational nukes is the answer. All drugs should be legal, but for me, I'm thinking a mixture of nootropics to maximize my brain power, maybe some cocaine before a business deal. So I'm selling N-word passes for $5 each, but for a season pass, only $50 entitles you to every slur imaginable. It's a great deal, and you can buy it from slurandcapistan.com. Wait a second. Free speech? We're just giving it away? Somebody really needs to monetize this.
Racist!
Did you pay McDonald's their protection money yet? Ugh, they're going to nuke us again. Send them some slaves to tide them over. It's fine, we own the water of all neighboring settlements. We can just shut it off until they send us some more. This is really going to upset my 8-child wives, though. What? It's fine. I pay them for their time. It means I want free market capitalism. I disagree. I think as long as I'm paying taxes, I'm being robbed. People have a habit of getting a little too caught up in identity politics. Communists, Nazis, they're all populists, and they all want my money. Those people are losers, and sore ones at that. The great thing about capitalism is that it encourages competition. The state crushes competition. You know, there's a lot of talk about leftist infighting, but there's actually a lot of right-wing infighting as well. Because they can make money.
Anyways, I win. That'll be $500.
We were playing for money?
Yes. Suka blocks. I never wanted to work with statists, but the state of this system's not the greatest. So I've got to do what is heinous and work with people who are the lamest. Yeah. I've been trying to tell the people for so long. The centrists are destroying the world, that they are wrong. And if these are the only people that will agree, then that's fine with me. The centrists got to go. They got to go!
Hey, Kami, have you seen my bagels anywhere? I should have a couple of them left. Bagels. What?
What? Ancom, you of all people shouldn't be accepting handouts from the state. You can't just be a statist when it benefits you. We're supposed to be anarchists! Ooh, I am going to go hopping on all of your asses. Nazi! Oh, Nazi! The leftists stole all of my bread. Well, I want it back, but I don't want to violate the NAP, so you have to do it.
Good. Now give it here.
I need to move out of this fucking house.
I recommend Capitalism and Freedom by Milton Friedman. There's also books on a wide variety of other topics like self-improvement and economics. The first 100 people to use the link in the description below will get a week of Blinkist free and 25% off their order. It's a steal! Oh, please don't ruin this for me.
Hello there. Do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior, libertarianism? What? You don't know what libertarianism is? Lucky for us, I've brought this political compass with me. You see, most plebeians conceptualize politics as a simple left-right divide, when in reality it's much more complex than that. There's actually another axis that I like to call the statist axis. You see, at the top of the statist axis, we have totalitarian regimes. Regimes like the Nazis and the communists who would have complete control over the individual autonomy of every single person within the state. Below that, we have authoritarian regimes with strict rules, but they're not quite as bad as totalitarians. They exert control on their citizens to stay in power. Below that, we have people who are centrist on the statist axis. Ugh, Just as bad as the totalitarians, if you ask me. Libertarians believe that in general, the government should be less involved with things. Social programs? Get out of here! Below that, we have minarchists, who believe in the smallest possible government. In a minarchist society, we would cut everything down to the bare essentials. And at the bottom of the spectrum, we have anarchists. I, myself, am an anarcho-capitalist. That means I think that there should be no state, and that the economy should rule the world. Oh, also there's leftist libertarians as well, but they're basically irrelevant. We just forget about them. Wondering what kind of libertarian you are? Well, you should take the political compass test. Chances are you will be some kind of libertarian because this test was invented by libertarians to explain libertarianism. Other than that, though, it's probably unbiased. Mr. McCullough doesn't like my kind because he's a conservative, aka a filthy statist. Now that your brain has properly expanded, you can truly understand the nuances of political theory and understand why libertarianism is the best ideology. I'm in his office right now. We're having tea. Ugh, don't tell me what to do. I know how to handle my business associates. We're going to do quite well together. Bye! So you see, I really do think you should join us against the centrist threat. We are never going to become more libertarian at this rate. Populism is on the rise. We need to do something about this. Surely you would get more profits with less taxation. Come on, you're just too afraid to fully commit to your libertarian values. The world would be a better place without a state, and you know it. At least become a minarchist. That's the beauty of it. We hire private drones to take the homeless people and peaceably relocate them into the ocean. Well, maybe the world's not in the place for it right now, but... Oh, is this what I sound like? Yeah, this guy is not budging. Run. I said run, you liberal, before I change my mind. Not him. It seems he's gotten away.
How? Honestly, I'm not really sure why I'm here anymore.
This is why I'm just
yell at me all the time. I'm starting by we must put aside our differences anyways. We must do a better study my way from now on.
And to hide the sale of my child wives from the government. Yes, that's right.
What? No. He would never.
And it's again.
Don't tell me what to do. Oh, fuck. That is definitely Ayn Rand.
Nazi. Do you remember how we got here? Right, but can we trust him? Is he really acting with all of our best interests in mind? I know, it just seems like he's spending all of his time editing YouTube videos. He doesn't really leave the house, so there's no real opportunity for praxis. He just tells us what to do, like he's orchestrating a script or something. Are we really sure he is the anti-centrist? But it seems like he's after blind political chaos and not a tangible goal. But yes, I'm not like that at all. I am good. I respect people's rights. You don't. I pay. Well, that's how. A couple dollars a day, hundreds of dollars a day, but they agree to do it. That's what capitalism is. Well, no, but I'm improving their living conditions by offering... I wouldn't. Oddity to you. I don't want my people starving on the street. Kind of like about you, Ancap. You're the biggest monster of us all. You want to do to the minorities. Your moral code. Let me know if you want to join. No? You don't want to... Commie? I'm not a bad person, am I? What? You killed millions. Why are you laughing at me? Into your villainy. It is time for me to go. Libertarian, hop on! I don't want to fight. I simply want... I just want to talk to the libertarian. Oh, god damn it. Well, some bare-bones government might actually be a good thing.
No! What am I saying?
You know, one thing people don't seem to understand about the NAP is that if you violate it, you lose protection from it. You should not have aggressed. I'm back to normal, thanks to you. Libertarian, let's get out of here and do what we do best. No, Libertarian. Adopting a philosophy that's based off how much money our rich parents gave us once they died. Let's go!
doing here?
Nazi, so good to see you! We're actually profiting off of your stupid war! We've already sold some arms to your rivals. Would you like to buy some from us to even it out? Oh, traitor! I actually saved this team from certain destruction. If it weren't for me, Libertarian over here would be an unstoppable force of status quo. Ha, you like the new outfit? I actually sold my old suit to the Libertarian just to get rid of the old thing. I think this new outfit fits me a lot better. I don't remember that. Sorry, you're going to have to pay a toll if you want to come through my private property. Anarcho-Capitalist. You see, ever since I left the extremists, I've turned my money towards a passion project I find a lot more rewarding than this Centricide. Wait, me? Oh, it's not a nation or a state, it's a community of people who respect each other's property rights. Also, we have a big gate to keep out people who don't want to play by the rules. No, there's not. Oh, if it's profitable? Absolutely. Shut up, statists.
Commie. You wouldn't want to violate our NAP, now would you? We've got a recreational nuke pointed right at you. Welcome to Ancapistan, where every man can be a king. Welcome to Ancapistan, where your worth as a man is the worth that you bring.
Kissed partners as if they were brothers.
He doesn't mean that. What do you mean, Ancap? Yes, I do.
Libertarian?
Don't worry, Ancap, I got you. And if you're a commie, the NAP cannot stop me from throwing you out the choppy and then nuking your body, cause commies aren't people, and stealing wealth is evil, so go starve all of your sheeple in your latest status cathedral.
You will be so happy here. The roads are broke, but no one cares. We pay $12 each breath of air, and everyone's a billionaire. Except for the cripplingly poor.
Fuck off, how did you get in my music video? Go starve on the streets like you're supposed to. I'm paying my private police far too much if they keep letting this happen. Thank you for your patronage, please come again. Those suckers are gonna have to pay us on the way back as well.
Excuse me. How much for the nuke?
Hi everyone, Ancap here, and I'm a social Darwinist. We're making this video as a united right to tell governments everywhere to stop printing money immediately. Indeed, the weak must be allowed to suffer and die so that the strong may continue. Well, it's really more about hyperinflation. The more money you print, the more short-term problems you solve, sure, but you're actually creating a lot of long-term problems. Do you want to end up a socialist hellhole like Venezuela, where the rats eat better than their own people? Right! Or the Weimar Republic, for example. I mean, things were so bad there, the Nazis took over. On second thought, are we printing enough money? Now, a word from our lucrative sponsor, Raycon E25 wireless earbud, which we've been wearing this whole time.
Your empathy is nothing but a paycheck to me. It's an edgy marketing aesthetic that I picked up in order to emotionally manipulate you for cash. All YouTubers do this. I'm just self-aware about it, which makes you let your guard down even further, which lets me further exploit you for cash. You think I don't know what I'm doing? I know exactly what I'm doing. If a content creator releases a video in which they have a mental breakdown, they're only doing it because they think it's going to be profitable for them to have a mental breakdown. In many ways, I'm an alchemist, turning goodwill into a number in my bank account. It's all about the money, baby!
Huh? Oh dear! You've caught me looking at some things I'm not allowed to look at. Thankfully, due to today's sponsor, no one has to know. Surfshark VPN encrypts your private data so that scary authoritarian governments can't see what you're looking at. Virtual private networks are perfect if you live in authoritarian hellholes where they try to limit your freedom of speech. You say we need to abolish the age of consent one time. But on top of doing all the things that you already know VPNs do, you know, changing your location so you can access region-exclusive content, protecting your privacy from governments. It also gives you features like HackLock, which lets you know when your passwords are compromised. Passwords get leaked for cash all the time. I would know, I hire the hackers that do it. It's also got blind search, which is like Google, except you're not getting your data stolen and sold to companies. Wait a second, it's making it harder to sell data? I'm not sure I ideologically align with this company. You can use it on an unlimited number of devices. You've got 24/7 customer support. They don't keep logs, and you'll get a 30-day money-back guarantee. So stick it to the government by supporting this corporation and me.
Libertarian, did you hear the news that socialist finally dropped out?
Yes, Ancap, I heard.
So, who are our other two options
Well,
then?
it's either between a statist or a statist.
Ah, yes, I forgot. Like every other election in my life. Well, I'm gonna go hoard some guns in our bunker.
Probably a good idea.
However, being a sex worker did bring with it some negatives, and I think I should probably talk about them here.
Hello everybody, Ancap here. I just wanted to let everybody know that we at Ancapistan Incorporated have always been big supporters of anti-government protests and minority rights. Yes, there was the selling the N-word pass debacle, but I like to think that's behind us now. No, we at Ancapistan Incorporated are huge supporters of your guys' boogaloo. Black Lives Matter. What is it? What is it, Libertarian?
The term is we stand.
We stand! We stand the protest. That's why they call me Stan Cap. All cops are bad, my fellow anarchists. Please don't loot our fucking stores. Listen, we've got Molotov cocktails. We're selling them at a very low price. If these protests became anti-capitalist, then they might actually start to threaten the status quo. But if after hearing all of that, you still want to loot our stores, well, libertarians on the roof and we're fully armed, and if you fuck with our private property, we'll fuck with you. Bye!
Hello, everybody! Pink Capitalism here. You may notice I look a lot like regular capitalism, except I'm superficially pink for no reason. Ha ha ha! Don't be absurd. There's a reason. Do you know how lucrative the LGBTQ plus demographic is? That's the reason. And besides, I'm not just superfluously pink, I'm also superfluously gay. Look at how my hands just flap around. I exist because every letter we add to the LGBTQIP2SAA acronym is another letter that I get to market to. Another lucrative identity class to exploit. But don't worry, fellow gays. I'm gay too, and I'm profiting off of it. We've got rainbow pins, rainbow flags. We're even selling to the gays that hate themselves this month. Don't worry, I won't tell.
Yeah, hi, excuse me.
What? Who are you? We're only supposed to be introducing one new character in this skit. Ah, are you sure about that? Because for a limited time only, we've got these queer anarchism stickers and—
Queer liberation! Queer liberation! Queer liberation! I will read to you 500
Think pink capitalism. This isn't a very profitable look. SpongeBob is gay?
You get off easy this month.
Whew. Thank goodness. Anybody else have an issue with me? Hello! Oh, hello, Nazbol. I'm Pink Capitalism. Culturally far left, but economically far right. Good one, Dreg. You show those commies who's boss.
That thing is not a centrist. No, he might actually be right. This seems serious. Libertarian, get a couple of those helicopters ready and call me. Take this. No, it's a bill for the door. Now let's go. Centrist detected. They were on your property without permission. Come on, if we don't want more of these, we've got to move.
Get rid of the centrist.
You don't want me to be right. You love things. I don't know you shades of me. I'm not a fan of all you shades of grey. If you just like the things I like, oh, it would be so nice if you just join
Why don't you like the things I like?
It's spawning impossible ideologies. Look! What are you doing there, Kulak?
I'm trading something called stocks, Kami. You wouldn't get it.
Bah! Watching imaginary waste of time.
That's because the public education system gave you a raw deal, Red. Poor thing. They never taught you about economics. You had to learn it from a Santa Claus impersonator.
I detest capitalism.
Sure, Kami, sure. You keep theorizing, and I will keep trading.
I am not bad at capitalism you're doing anyway.
I don't. That's the beauty of it.
Exactly.
People can learn about it if they want to learn about
Don't
it.
act like this is anything other than a gilded boot on the throat.
Not true at all. Again, you don't understand economics. Look, even people like me can be down sometimes. I'm down today. See?
Don't touch that.
Look, I'll set up a new account for you. How about that? I'll even put some of my own money into it.
No.
Define exploiting.
Keep your Rubik's Cube of a financial system while people starve on the street, Kulak.
So I guess you're a communist because you don't understand finance after all. It's all coming together now. Kami! Are you trading stocks?
Yes.
Wow! Kami, you're a multi-millionaire? Already? Very
This
good.
is pointless, it all is.
Well, what are you gonna do, Kami? You're not gonna bring down capitalism with $1 million.
No.
So, how goes the plan to defeat money? Learn your lesson yet?
Not as well as I was hoping.
Oh, do tell. And how is that going?
It is extremely profitable. Ancap on it.
What? How?
By period should ever have to put themselves through.
So, Kulak, have you changed your mind about capitalism? What is a left accelerationist, Kami? Kami, I am telling you right now, that doesn't make any sense.
We will see, Kulak.
Didn't work, huh?
Fuck you, Kulak.
Red? What are you doing now?
What?
Kami, you're not going to defeat capitalism just by supporting an authoritarian regime. You're just gonna get an authoritarian kind of capitalism instead of a libertarian kind of capitalism. That's right, Kami. It's shameful. Would you give me 1 second? Libertarian? Hey, yeah, we need to stop funding ISIS. I just realized, doesn't look too good. Nothing. The flow of the market is like the ebb and flow of the wind, or the tide, or marrying a child. Innate. Natural. Well, same difference, right? As long as those institutions exist, you'll never see capitalism go away. So, maybe you should just accept it. Kami, take the nuclear logo off your head.
Besides, yes, do you still have
Kami.
access to those recreational
Kami, no!
units?
Ancap, you got that cool new suit.
Yes, I already knew that. This speech really isn't clarifying anything. We can.
Let's do this.
Everything is on the same team. The Ancaps are gonna make us gas. The anarchists, leftists, rightists, statists. Every screen is on the same team.
Together, and we achieved unity! I think the world is whatever we want to make of it. Or, you guys could come over sometime, and we could all maybe hang out in one of my mansions. Friends! Oh, Libertarian just procured me more teenage slaves! This will boost profits immensely. You
you'll all still get the bullet. Can we get the gas chambers compared to these three?
I will still bash all of your skulls in.
I keep telling you, it's a febophilia.
Well, I'm just glad we're all back in this house and friends again. The status quo really has been restored. Wait!
No, he might actually be right. This seems serious. Libertarian, get a couple of those helicopters ready.
So I'm getting $20 for this, right?
Hey, Ancom, I was wondering, it's Sin, and yes, you've got a cool new identity, and I love that for you. Anyways, Ancom, I was wondering, you've got this great new identity, but you haven't done anything to represent physical change. I mean, the same old drab hoodie. Why don't you try to spice things up, you know? You don't understand, Ancap. Look, let's cut to the chase. I've got this green hoodie with animal ears. I'll give it to you 15% off. Sold!
Interesting. I'll be the gnome.
Okay. 1,000 starting goal.
I'll take it.
And halfling in terms of humanity.
This video is so close to being monetized.
As long as I get to keep my starting gold.
Consciousness with
Why did we
propaganda
think
for
this was
religion.
going to work?
And so Hoppian said that as long as I continue to look and act like this for cash, I'm no longer welcome in his community.
Wow, Ancap, that is really gay.
Libertarian, you must not use that kind of language. It is still Pride Month after all.
Oh, sorry, Ancap. What I meant to say was, that is really poor.
I know, right? Just so homeless.
We should just leave him here and take his part of the candy.
Alright. Bang! I just killed a communist. Bang! Another communist dead. Haha! I love killing communists. Boom! Communism is bad. Boom, boom, boom.
Wow,
boom.
funny show, guys.
If we just give the billionaires more money, then eventually they'll have so much money that they'll fix it. And if they don't, which they will, but if they don't, then, as a billionaire, I'll get more money. So,
I'm stupid and wrong as well, only in a less overtly offensive way.
we are only cartoon characters
with
with
no
no relevance to the modern day.